Hello students. When to start final preparation? This is what the most of the students has asked the doubt. So I will explain by way of chart so that we have a better clarity when we have to start our session classes or preparation from your end, how to prepare so that you can clear the final in the very first attempt. If you are going to follow the schedule properly, plan properly, definitely you can clear with the first attempt. Shall we start? Final class preparation or final preparation strategy. Now, with respect to final, you know, after you clear intermediate, at least group one, you have to join articleship. So, I will start from the articleship period. From the time in which you are going to start articleship, you know, 3 years of articleship period. Am I right? So, I'll take this year zero in which you are starting the articleship. Thereafter, year one over, then year two, and year three. 3 years of your articleship period. Now, your preparation strategy, how you have to slice with respect to the 3 years. You know, as per the ICA rule, after completion of 2.5 years, you are eligible to write CA final examination. So you can write CA final examination after completion of 2.5 years of your articleship. The time in which I start the articleship, 2.5 years, 6 months before the expiry of the articleship period, you are eligible to write the CA examination. So now, how the preparation strategy should be. Here, I would like to slice the year into two parts, 6 months, 6 months period, because we are familiar with the 6 months. Am I right? Now, the first 6 months of your articleship period, of your articleship period, better to start whether it's a class or your own self preparation, better to start with FR, final call accounts paper called FR, financial reporting paper, and SCMP, strategic cost management and performance valuation. Nothing but accounts paper and the costing paper in final. So these two things you have to start. That to forward the 6 months period. Is it not possible to study only two papers for the 6 months? Definitely possible. Thoroughly you can study the entire two papers. Understood? This is the preparation strategy you have to follow. So here 2 months, the 6 months period, you have to prepare only two papers. Why I'm telling only two papers? The moment you join the articleship period, you don't have the time in your hand, especially evening time ruled out. Therefore, if at all you want to start the class, or if at all you want to do the preparation, morning time is with you only. So morning 3 to 4 hours, at least 3 hours, you have to prepare. Right from the beginning, you have to start. The moment you join the articleship period. That's the reason after 2.5 years, you're eligible to write the CA final examination. So the 2.5 years is not only for being articleship. The last 6 months only you're going to prepare it, definitely you can the question clear, because you should be in the position to manage work experience along with your academic updation. Therefore, morning at least 3 hours you have to prepare. So even if you're going to attend the class, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, FR class, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturday, our costing class, like that, what alternate days morning you can attend. So that without disturbing your articleship period, office work, you can be the person to complete the session. Clear? So the 6 months period is more than sufficient. Even if you're going to join the class, 3 to 4 months, all the class get over. Remaining 2 months, you can be the person to what? Do your preparation also, your revision also. So the 6 months period, two papers, the same order you have to go. You don't change the paper also. FR and SFM paper. The FR and strategic cost management paper. The two papers thoroughly you have to prepare. Attend the class, study properly, take proper notes. Thereafter, the notes has to speak. Even after 2 years, you are going to revise the notebook. You can be the person to understand that manner how to write. Then, including RTP, MTP, suggest answer, what and all that you have to work out. That's the reason the 6 months period only for the two papers. Definitely you can do. Understood or not? 6 months you can be able to study for 4 papers or 8 papers. Definitely you can complete two papers thoroughly, 100% preparation. Then Second half of the first year, next 6 months, you can start with SFM paper, CA final FM paper, strategic financial management paper, and auditing paper. Why I'm telling the same order? First, you have to start with the non-amendment oriented paper. These are all the paper. Substantially, there is no amendment at all. If at all, in very, very, very minimum only. So that what and all, there is no change in syllabus. Those paper you have to start well in advance. Therefore, at the end of first year of the articleship period, you are strong in 4 papers. Understood or not? Then, first year over. Second year, for the first 6 months for the second year. The first 6 months. Even the classes also, every attempt or once in 6 months, new classes will start. So that you can make use of the classes also if at all you want. The next year beginning, the third 6 months, you have to start with the law paper and elective paper. In CA final, elective papers are there. You can choose your own paper out of 6 or 8 papers given, out of which you can choose your own paper. So the elective paper also you have to complete. Then next 6 months, you have to complete DT and IDT, direct tax and indirect tax paper. So in the 2 years period, all the 8 papers, aram say you can be the person to complete. Thoroughly you can be the person to prepare. Clear? Why DT and IDT last you have to prepare? That 6 months before the examination. The reason, if there is any amendment, because definitely amendments will be there, freshly you can study and you can go and write the examination. Clear? So that it will be more useful for your preparation also. Clear? And during the 2 years of period, in office also you are going to learn direct taxation, indirect taxation work only. Therefore, very easy to understand the class. So that last faggot, if you are going to attend last 6 months before the examination, if you are going to attend the session, or 1 year before the examination, you can have the better group because you know all the terminology in the direct taxation, indirect taxation during the period of your articleship period. Clear? So 2 years sliced into what? 6 months, 6 months, 6 months period. Clear? Equivalently 2 subjects in the same order you have to prepare. And suppose your elective paper you have chosen as a taxation paper, then the elective paper also you have to prepare in the what? Last 6 months before the examination only. Then the remaining period, you may going to get the leave 3 months leave or 4 months leave depending upon how you performed in the office. The remaining, the 6 months period, after 2 years, 6 months is that write the examination. Clear? In this 6 months period, you have to make use only for the purpose of revision. That's why whatever the holidays you are going to get, study holidays, it's not study holidays, it's a revision holidays. Majority of the final students used to commit the mistake. They will start preparing for final examination after 2 years only. Definitely 100% you can't the person declare the examination at all. Within 6 months, you can't the person to cope up with all the 8 papers. Practically not possible. Clear? So the last 6 months only for the purpose of revision. How many revision you have to do? Minimum 3 revision you have to do in the last 6 months of your articleship period before you are writing the examination. Clear? And you have to refer ICA, RTP, MTPs, past exam suggested answers, all those things you have to revise. And mainly, you have to do mock test also. Writing 1 model exam is equal to avoiding 1 attempt. Okay? Mark my word. If you are not writing the mock test, guaranteed fail only. You have to accept the fail. If you are not even having the guts to write the mock test, definitely you can't clear CA examination. Understood? So very, very remote chance only. So you don't need to wait for the ICA results. If you are not even having the right to guts to write the model exam, how can you able to clear the examination? So writing model examination is must. That's why the 6 months period, the 3 revision, 3 times you can write the model exam. Clear? So instead of writing the attempt, you can write the mock test. So if you are going to prepare this strategy, guaranteed to pass in the very first attempt. Always difference are there in the campus interview. First attempt over cleared in the first attempt and the subsequent attempt. So anyway you are going to study, why don't you study in the periodical manner? Why don't you study from the planned manner, systematic preparation? Clear? So if you are going to prepare in this angle, guaranteed pass. Why not? You can get the rank also. Few more tips also pending. Now, here if you are going to see, After writing the examination, which exam, intermediate exam or IPC exam, okay, after writing the examination, the time gap is that to join. After result came only, you can join the articleship period. Clear? In that period, what you supposed to do? After writing the examination, to join the articleship period, 3 months or 4 months gap. I wrote the exam, sir. After getting result only, you can join the articleship period. Meantime, what I have to do? You have to create, during this period, you have to create resource folder. What is called resource folder? In that resource folder, you have to take ICAs, ICAs, RTPs, MPP, and the suggested answer. You know to study, you have to gather all the documents. That too, better to take in hard copy printout also. Soft copy folder should be there, it will be there as it is. Okay, take the printout, resource folder, it's investment one. So think it of 2 years before the 2.5 years before the examination itself, you have started collecting RTP, MTP, past exam suggested answers. And every time you have to keep on update the resource folder. Whenever new exam, after exam got over, next exam got over, you have to what take the RTP and TP. 2 MTPs for the every attempt, 1 RTP and 1 SAS transfer will be there. If you are going to gather the resource folder for every time, if you are going to download the same. Because after 1 year, if you are going to search the old RTP or old MTP, they will remove from the ICA website. So if you are going to gather all the resources well in advance, you'll have the resourceful person. Those documents are more than sufficient. More than sufficient. Understood? So you don't need to beg anyone to find the past exam questions, answers. Everything will be there. Everything's available, sir. Click off the button, you can get. But which button you are clicking, that is important. So you should know how to make use of the technology properly for your growth. You are always spending time for others' growth only, not for our growth. Try to spend the time for your growth. Just download the important document, resource folder, separate. You don't need to study. So beginning of the period after writing the examination, gathering the data is very easy one. Understand? So keep it separately and take the printout also so that you'll have a better grip. Whenever you're going to attend the classes, you can refer. So that MCQs, all those things you can be the person to revise well in advance. Clear? Next. The next important tips is during the period of articleship period, the 6 months period, or not 6 months, the 2.5 years period, you're attending that, or during the period of your articleship period till you're going to write the examination. Always try to have packet size notebook. Like I'm giving packet size book. Okay, you can create small packet size diary or notebook. There, so packet size notebook you can create. And why packet size notebook? There, what and all you attend the class, formula, formats, as well as what side heading, mnemonics or side heading, keep on update. It is for the academic preparation to clear the examination. Clear? So that wherever you go, you can able to carry your mobile. Definitely can carry your packet size notebook. So keep on refer. Digital mode are not advisable to retain the points. Understood? It may be easy to carry in the mobile, but you can't afford to what? Strain much. So if it is there in the handwritten notebook, first of all, you can understand your own handwriting properly. Once you are putting effort to write the answers also, easily you can be the person to register. So that without much effort, automatically you can tell all the points. Think it of first 6 months, one packet size book, second 6 months, second, another packet size notebook, at least for the 2 papers. Keep on write whatever the faculty still important points or costing, side heading for the theory, formulas, format. If you keep on going to note it down, and wherever you have the idle time, during the office time, traveling time, lunch break time, clear waiting time in the department, you keep on the question to revise. Like Sloha book, you can write. Not for only one page, all the 8 papers centrally. So periodically you can prepare the book. And audio note also you have to take. What is called the audio note in the mobile. Okay, they're having mobile. Anyway, suppose 10 points are there, 15 points are there. You have to remember all the points. In examination, you have to recollect the point. So keep on register all your voice notes. When you are preparing, right from the joining the articleship period till you are going to write the examination, you have to systematically have to follow. Think it of how many audio notes will be there in your mobile. The moment you are going to attend the first 6 months, accounts paper, FR paper, and the costing paper. So the audio note has been prepared for the first 6 months accounts and the FR paper and the costing paper. keep on, whenever you are going to prepare the 6 months period, prepare the audio note as well as what? Handwritten notebook, small size, packet size book. Then next 6 months, you are attending SFM paper and auditing paper. Similarly, you can take the audio notes. Think it of end of the 1 year, 4 papers audio note will be there. Whenever you are having traveling time is equal to investment for you. Investment time, studying fund for you. Waiting time is equal to studying time for you. Lunch break is equal to studying time for you. Clear? So every minute is a studying time only. Keep on, you are going to revise. Automatically, you are going to familiar with all the points. Happily, you can clear the very first attempt. Clear? This is during the time of your preparation. And another one, during your articleship period, next important thing is throughout the period, why not? Till the 3 years of your articleship period, you have to do updation parallelly. What updation? Always better to have separate notebook or diary for updation, handwritten updation. Okay, updation with respect to soft copy, very easy. Thousands and thousands of pages you can update it. What soft copy will be there? You don't have the time to read all those things. What you have to do? The updation is for your career purpose. Till now, whatever you told for academic purpose to clear the examination. The updation is for your career purpose. After you clear the examination, you have to get the job. No? Then what you have to do? During the period of your articleship period, accounting standards, NDAS, IFRS updation, GST, all those things, separate diary is supposed to have or notebook you have to maintain. So what and all knowledge you are gathering, those things you have to what? Update. Properly have to update. Clear? Therefore, even after clear the examination, the very first time, campus interview, just like that, you can be the person to get the job. Understood? These are all the things you have to follow. Clear? So if you are going to follow my instructions properly, think it off, guaranteed pass only. One more important thing also. Intermediate, after writing the intermediate, during the what? Till you are going to join the articleship period, resource folder. In resource folder, you are not going to study anything. You are going to gather the data only. During the period, what you can study. Instead of wasting the time, instead of waiting for the result, you know the result after you wrote the examination, definitely. Am I right? Don't get them. Clear. So based on your performance, whether you can be able to clear or not clear, you can be the person to time. So after you wrote the CA examination, intermediate examination, before the declaration of result has come or before you're going to join the articles period, during the period, you can be the person to update taxations. Yes or no? Both direct taxation and indirect taxation, accounting standards, and auditing standards. These are all the things you can update. That will be help you at the time of joining the articleship period also. And even if you failed in the examination, the result was not as per expectation, then next attempt you can be the person to make you to clear the paper. Understood? And anyway, you have to be updated for taxation, GST, direct taxation, accounting standard, and auditing standards. So if you're going to update well in advance, instead of what wasting your time for waiting for the result, if you're going to keep on update, it's both the way it's going to helpful. Helpful for the purpose of articleship period, as well as for getting what articleship period also in the campus, in the interview, articleship interview. And it will be helpful for either final examination or if you're not cleared, inter-examination, next inter-examination. So this is a manner you have to prepare your study plan or your plan for the purpose of what? Clearing final examination the very first attempt. Now, the last important things. After you wrote the final examination, definitely you won't study that after accounts paper, costing paper, SFM paper. Then, after you wrote the examination, the remaining period after the examination, the remaining period, you can be in the position to update for campus interview. Whatever you gather the resource folder during the period of 3 years of the period, clear? That you have to revise for the purpose of what? Campus interview. So that everything revision will be over. You know what is the current trend to get the job or which type of industry you want to go. So that accordingly, industry specific knowledge you can gather after writing the final examination before you go for the campus interview. Clear? So these are all the things you have to follow. Hope this video is useful for your preparation strategy. Wish you all the best.